Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carnegie Mellon University Interim President Farnam Jahanian.
Thank you and good evening. Wasn't that a fabulous video? What a compelling look at just a few students and faculty who are poised to change the world. Before I get started, I have a couple of questions for you. Are you excited to be here? All right, we're going to have to do this again because this is my fourth speaking engagement today. So, are you excited to be here? Are you having fun? Much better, much better. On behalf of an entire university community, welcome to our 50th anniversary celebration. We also heard from four fantastic CMU legends this afternoon. Egon, Marilyn, Raj. You are role models who exemplify the CMU spirit, and I'm grateful for your reflections. And Jim Rohr, our chairman, thank you for sharing what CMU has meant to you and for your exceptional leadership of our Board of Trustees. Let's give him a round of applause. What a day this has been. As I look at this crowd, I'm in awe of this community and all that it represents. The passion, the ingenuity, the creativity, and the pride. You are Carnegie Mellon. Your passion fuels this great university. And thank you for being here to mark this occasion. As we celebrate the last 50 years, we also have been looking toward our future. This morning, we opened the Interactive Founders Exhibition, an extraordinary showcase of exciting work from more than 100 faculty, plus their research and creative teams. If you haven't had a chance to stop by, you'll get a chance to explore it at the end of this event this evening. And I hope that you'll return tomorrow to experience it fully. It is unbelievable. And at our student exhibition, 30 student groups showed us their vision for the future. And what a thrilling vision it is. It's offered just a small sample of how CMU students are building, dreaming, and impacting the next 50 years. And we benefited from the wisdom of our faculty and alumni through several panels focused on the people and ideas that set CMU apart. It's been truly an inspiring day. Since Carnegie Mellon is an academic institution, and I'm a faculty member, it's only fitting that I begin tonight with a bit of a history lesson. This weekend commemorates our 50-year anniversary as a comprehensive research university. As you heard from Kate during that fantastic reading of the anniversary anthem, yeah, we can give her another round of applause. You can do it. She's fabulous. Our celebration honors the founder in each of us, every member of this community who has helped to shape the exceptional institution we are today. Certainly, this is a tribute to Andrew Carnegie and Richard and Andrew Mellon, who created the institution that eventually became CMU. But the founders' theme also celebrates and empowers the founders of today, who are boldly taking us into the next 50 years. Of course, our history dates back much farther than 1967. This institution began in 1900, when Andrew Carnegie made the first of many philanthropic gifts to establish Carnegie Technical Schools, which later became the Carnegie Institute of Technology. 13 years later, Andrew and Richard Mellon founded the Mellon Institute of Industrial Research. By the way, while we hear a lot about Andrew Mellon, Richard B.D. Mellon was an equally powerful figure in the history of Pittsburgh and CMU. His son, Richard King Mellon, would eventually become the primary financial founder of SUPA, which became our Heinz College. And the Richard King Mellon Foundation continues to invest in the future of Southwestern Pennsylvania and provides generous support to Carnegie Mellon University to this day. As CIT and the Mellon Institute evolved over the first half of the 20th century, they became major players in Western Pennsylvania. Carnegie Tech was well known for its hands-on approach to learning, with a wealth of machine shops, studios, and labs. It also pioneered degree programs in music, art, design, and drama. In fact, the first drama degree was awarded in 1914 at Carnegie Tech. And the Mellon Institute became widely recognized for its role in creating the scientific advances that established major industries. When Paul Mellon proposed a major merger of these two powerhouse institutions and the legacy of two influential families, it was neither preordained nor without controversy. In fact, following the merger in 1967, the early years of CMU were a bit rocky, and yet no one could argue today, that the creation of Carnegie Mellon University has been anything less than a spectacular success. Would you please join me in thanking all of those trustees and university leaders for decades whose dedication and careful stewardship has shaped our institution over the past half a century. This is when I make our marketing communications folks nervous. I'm going to go off script for a moment. One of those leaders who was truly astonishing, did an astonishing job in shaping this institution, was my predecessor, Mark Camblett, who's here with us tonight with his wife, Charlie. I want to thank Mark for all that he has done for this institution, and of course, Jerry Cohen, who couldn't be with us tonight, the former president, and everything that Mark has done for me personally to make me the person I am leading this institution at this moment. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Charlie. Back to my script. Looking back, this was more than a merger. It marked an inflection point, an action that truly defined our future and set us down a path to what CMU has become today. It was a defining moment that reshaped our intellectual and geographical ambitions. Generation of students and faculty have since built upon that legacy. Today, we're an institution that's expanding scientific inquiry and changing the way that science is done, both at the Mellon College of Science and across the university. We're shaping modern culture with forward-thinking artists, musicians, actors, designers, and architects. We're paving the way toward a world where autonomy has become an integral part of our everyday life. We're integrating the humanities with engineering, public policy, and business to meet the demands of a changing global economy. And we're offering a distinctive educational experience that prepares a new generation of leaders to imagine broadly, think critically, and work collaboratively. I often wonder how the students and faculty who were here at the founding of CIT and the Mellon Institute would react to Carnegie Mellon of today. I bet it would feel quite different to them at first. But beneath the surface, what fueled our origin still remains part of our DNA. Every day, we continue to fulfill the aspiration of those early years and build the foundation for the next round of breakthrough moments. I want to share just a few examples with you. When Andrew Carnegie founded the Carnegie Technical Schools, Pittsburgh was in the middle of a monumental boom. You actually just heard that from Jim Rohr, providing the materials and labor that drove the economy of the entire country. Today, After nearly 3 decades later, when Pittsburgh was almost written off as a place whose glory days were in the past, this city has reinvented itself as the center of a new economy. Carnegie Mellon is playing a leading role in this reinvention. As another example, let's think about Andrew Carnegie's original vision. He founded a school aimed at educating the children of factory workers, an institution that would provide opportunities to both men and women. We have expanded that spirit of inclusion to incorporate a broader view of diversity that is exceeding our most bullish expectations. Today, CMU is an exceptionally multinational and multicultural community. 22% of our undergraduates and 60% of our graduate students are international students representing 109 countries. And for the first time in the history of our university, 51% of our incoming undergraduates this year were women. That includes half of the first-year students in the School of Computer Science and 43% of our first-year students in the College of Engineering. These figures represent 2 to 3 times the national average for these fields. And not to be outdone, Bob Damon, the first-year class in Tepper is more than 57% female. To say we're beaming with pride is an understatement. Our interdisciplinary culture is also rooted in our past. Our early years emphasized applied science and design, but also made sure our students were educated in the humanities, social science, and in the arts. Today, students from across the globe travel here to study in both disciplinary and interdisciplinary programs. Unlike many conservatories or art schools, the 5 schools within the College of Fine Arts connect their students with peers across the entire campus community. At our humanities and social sciences, bridge the gap between technology and the people who use it. From ethicists who consider how automation should be integrated into society, to learning scientists who study how technology can improve educational outcomes, Dietrich College works at the interface of humanity and technology. And the Heinz College is using research at the intersection of policy, management, and technology to address the social and economic needs of a changing workforce. And finally, the last example. When Andrew and Richard Mellon founded the Mellon Institute in 1913, its mission was to provide research services for corporate partners. Industrial partnership remains a critical piece of CMU's impact on the world. More than 350 companies, from Google to Disney to Uber to General Electric to Delphi, have partnered with us. In the past 5 years, our faculty and students have started 148 companies and raised more than $1 billion in venture capital. Home to top-ranked business programs in the Tepper School, we have a robust entrepreneurial culture. Our Short Center for Entrepreneurship connects all parts of the university to resources that accelerate the transfer of groundbreaking ideas to practice. Revisiting this history reminds us just how deeply our future is connected to our past. Andrew Carnegie and Andrew and Richard Mellon truly set the tone. They were unapologetically ahead of their time, committing to seizing opportunities and resilient in the face of a rapidly expanding world. Those are still the qualities that motivate us today. Consider the many ways that our lives have been enhanced by CMU founders. In fact, Raj Reddy and other colleagues have alluded to some of them. The website that you just entered your private information. It was made more secure by cybersecurity solutions invented here. The programs for this event that you're holding, It was designed using Adobe software, created at a company founded by a CMU alum. CMU dreamers and doers have made so much possible, including the Wi-Fi streaming this event to our Silicon Valley campus, the emoji you just texted to your sister, the TSA pre-check you enjoyed on your flight here. I know there's a hint of sarcasm there. Thank you. The autonomous Uber you took to get to our campus, and the tickets to Hamilton you finally were able to get. You are welcome. Because of our culture of interdisciplinary collaboration and relentless creativity, Carnegie Mellon has become a pioneer in many emerging fields. We essentially created the field of artificial intelligence and have spent decades building a culture where we use computation and data-intensive approaches to solve real-world problems and shape public policy. Our School of Design has taken the lead in transition design, a new area of research that innovates design-led solutions for a more sustainable future. Our expertise in 3D printing, material science, and nanotechnology is helping to transform manufacturing, healthcare, education, and many other sectors of our economy. We created the first ever undergraduate major in behavioral economics. This program is led by CMU researchers who use this fusion of economics and psychology to tackle some of the world's most complicated and costly problems, from rising healthcare costs to fake news. And thanks to ID8, the Integrative Design, Art, and Technology Network, we offer one of the most innovative interdisciplinary ecosystems for technology, media, and the art. While our founders might have not predicted how quickly Carnegie Mellon would rise to become a global leader in so many fields, they would surely be proud of the broad impact we have today. We have more than 105,000 alumni in 145 countries, and degree-granting programs in 6 continents. Our global community also includes Nobel laureates, National Academy members, Turing Award and Stockholm Prize recipients, and Tony, Emmy, and Academy Award winners. What has remained constant throughout our history is the strength of our people. You have fueled our extraordinary growth. The story of this century will depend on things you do best, answering the questions that will be critical to our future and pursuing exciting new modes of creative expression. As we face the next 50 years, Carnegie Mellon will continue to attract faculty members who are dedicated to discovery, creativity, and collaboration. Our staff will continue to exemplify the enduring pursuit of excellence that defines this institution. Our campuses will continue to be the training ground for the brightest and most promising students. And we will continue to nurture a family of alumni who bring us tremendous pride in their achievements. And above all, we are a united community, powered by diversity of experience, ideas, and talent. And as we live by our motto, "My heart is in the work," we are committed to supporting one another through failure and success. You are all founders. Your role in creating Carnegie Mellon's legacy over the past 50 years is truly extraordinary. One of the most important ways we can honor this rich tradition is to continue to build on everything our founders have achieved. I hope you are as excited as I am for what comes next. Thank you very much.